the BAM Famalam.
So what's happened is that Mia is sick. So Ben has ended up staying home with Mia, and Ella and I have come for a day out together. But where are we, Ella?
At the Australia Zoo.
So we thought we would show you around Australia Zoo because we've probably been about 50 times now, haven't we?
More than 50.
Yeah, because we had annual passes for about the first 3 years, so we came a lot, didn't we? So, anywho, we're going to show you around Australia Zoo today.
About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
What are we going to go and see first?
The big humongous turtle.
Yeah, come on then, let's go.
The moments that just passed us by, when we go blinded by what makes us die. Could be vague, just a blink of a moment, and it's gone. We keep falling down until we start to tear. Still be strong. So wipe out all your tears.
One of the really fun things you can do at Australia Zoo
is feed the kangaroos.
Yeah, you go into the shops and you buy the root food, and you can actually go in and feed all the kangaroos.
When we fight all the time, just
the root food is $3 and it comes in a little bag like this. Ella, show the bag. And then you can just go into the kangaroo enclosures and feed them. But while we're in the gift shop, I'll just quickly show you, since Bindi and Chandler's baby's been born, they have launched this new baby wear range. And isn't it the cutest? So when you come to Australia Zoo, you certainly wouldn't ever forget that it's Steve Irwin's home, because his picture is everywhere. And they're really carrying on his legacy, but they just show all of the old stuff. Go around this way then, Ella.
you feel alone by yourself, about to give up, but I won't. When the world falls away and you feel caught, I'll be there.
So we're in kangaroo heaven and we've just seen a little one. So we're just going over very quietly and gently because Ella's got some food. This is quite a little one, so I'm not going to go too close in case... Oh, hang on. Hopping away anyway. Oh, goodness.
Oh my God.
I don't think that one wanted anyone too close. That's why we go over very gently, just in case. But there is a rest area for them, so if they don't feel like socialising, they go to this rest area. And people are told you mustn't go beyond that point. Ella, come here.
Okay.
So Ella's just going to offer this one some food. Oh. One of the things we love about Australia Zoo is that it is so relaxed. You just come in here and you can sit down with the kangaroos and just feed them, and everything's really calm. They seem really happy. So this is the kangaroo rest area, and and all visitors have to stay this side of the fencing, so that all the kangaroos, who are fabulous and friendly, get to have a break when they need to. It's very funny because all of a sudden you can end up surrounded by kangaroos, but they're very friendly. They're used to people being here. Ella, can I have some food a sec, please? So there's no stress when you come into Root Heaven. Some of the kangaroos like having people around them sometimes, but at the moment this one is quite happy to be fed. So Ella's giving him or her some raw food. So we've been to other zoos in other parts of the country and you're not allowed in with the kangaroos, which is fair enough, but at Australia Zoo you can, and it gives you just the most magical experience.
She really is hungry. Oh, look.
Is she holding your paw? Holding your paw, holding your hand. We are heading into the koala enclosure now. I'm not sure how well we'll be able to show you these because often they're at the top of the trees and it's not always easy to spot them, but we'll do our best to show you. This one's having a little bit of a wiggle. We're really worried that we wouldn't get to show you any koalas because they're so hard to spot, but in fact we managed to find loads. There was one that just climbed down and was walking along the ground, so she was awake, which was really lovely, so we spent quite a lot of time watching her. And now we're just about to walk into red kangaroo heaven. Got a little bit of a problem. Ella's run out of food, but this kangaroo's definitely. So we are at the Crocodile and we're ready for the show, aren't we? We've come a little bit early just because it gets so busy. But we just thought we'd show you. It's the best part of the day, isn't it? This is the famous Crocodile where the crocodile show is at in the middle of the day.
Everyone, as I said, up out of your seats, thumbs in the air, with your laps, crikey, on 3, 2, 1!
I'll get you when it's
G'day and welcome to Wildlife Warriors! There were no birds, there were no mammals, there were dinosaurs. And you're about to meet one of these living fossils, and I'm going to tell you all about it.
Alright, well today my name's Robert and we're going to have myself and Harrison and Zach in here today. We're basically just going to be teaching you everything there is to know about Croc. what I want to teach you guys is how to stay safe. The biggest rule that I could ever impart, the one thing I want you to remember, if you're up in Northern Australia, this is safe, but down here, this is not safe. But the ultimate no-no in croc territory is to go in the water with the croc. Alright, now that I'm in Murray's water, this is going to really stir him up. He's all yours, Harry. Nice, mate. And you'll see on the big screen, that's Murray. That last croc, that was Murray himself. He had such an affinity for crocs, and his passion was getting them into your hearts. You know, you might not love crocs as much as he did, or as much as we do. We're absolutely crazy about them, but I hope you can at least come away with a bit more of an appreciation and respect for these animals. Well, with that, I'll say cheers and enjoy the rest of your day. Here's to the next 50 years. Always remember, guys, crocs roll!
What did you think? Is that a thumbs up?
I'm just watching
Now I brought my worst behavior, throwing a party in my head. Yeah, prayers from my saviors, just let it rain.
That was so cool. So not only did we watch the crocodile show, Robert Irwin hung around afterwards. So we got to see him up close, didn't we? And we got to see the crocodile being put away, not actually in its enclosure, but being taken away. So we have been to the Croc Show. We're now off on the train to Africa. Andrew Ground, thank you so much for watching. We reckon your kids will love Australia Zoo when they get here. We're on the truck to Africa and we got front row tickets, didn't we?
You were not meant for me, still not surprising. Need no apologies, cause I just don't really care what you think, what you think, what you think. Shame on me, thinking it was just a phase. Got me like ooh, got me like ooh. Ain't it fun recognizing?
So the meerkats take turns to be the sentry, so they watch out for predators, which is why you'll always see one standing up while the others play. Looks like that one is there is keeping watch.
Just let it rain all over me, over me, over me, over me, over me.
I think the magic of Australia Zoo is that a family created this, isn't it? And that the family is still involved. Next up, we are off to see the wombats. There's a wombat called Wendy, I don't know if we'll see her today, but she was very stubborn last time, wasn't she? They wanted to put her to bed and she refused to go to bed. We came to find the wombats, but it looks like this one's already taken itself to bed. So of course at Australia Zoo, there are snakes. So let's show you around the reptile centre. You just saw how easily that slid in. They could so easily hide and you would never know that they're there. This is the sculpture that Robert Irwin was saying he was given for his 10th birthday. So this is one of the Tasmanian devils. Try and get a bit closer. Don't want to get too close. They're quite vicious, I think. We're off to see the Kangaroos. It's getting a little bit breezy here at Australia Zoo, so I don't know whether there's a storm coming maybe, I don't know. Anyway, very windy today. There's one over there, but he's got his back to us. Can't quite show you his face. And he seemed to get the back end of those cassowaries. That's what their faces look like anyway. They're very beautiful, but very vicious. What do we think of Australia Zoo?
It's the best.
It really is, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't matter how many times we come here, it's still really fun, isn't it?
Same all the time. My favourite animal is a macaw. It's on my iPad. It's on everything I have.
Tell everybody what a macaw is.
A macaw is a rainbow bird.
Like a parrot?
Yeah.
I think the thing about Australia Zoo is that you need to get an annual pass because you can't see everything in one day, can you? There's too much to see. So I think it's been a hit anyway, hasn't it? Mummy and Ella's day of fun at Australia Zoo. One more stop before we go home today, and that is the Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital. Now this hospital is incredible, so if there's an animal injured on the coast you can call Australia Zoo Hospital and they'll come and collect them and look after them and give them the care that they need. They're vital during bushfires because they actually save a lot of the animals that are harmed during the bushfires. So it's just the most incredible hospital for wildlife. And we are super lucky to have it here on the Sunshine Coast.
So wipe out all your tears when words die, when we're falling apart. Hold your hand when my heart is. Get me high when we fight all the time.
Didn't quite see her, but there's a little koala over in that cage that's been hit by a car, so she's been brought to Australia Zoo Hospital to help her and help her recover.
Fight all the time, just show me we're homies. Show me we're homies. Show me we're homies. Show me we're homies. When words die, get me high.
Please give this video a like and subscribe.
Get the life out of me. The roo food is $3. Roo food? The roo food. Anyway, we will find some cassowaries. so worries.
Be there